This will cover some Burgman 650 shifting problems. This is a 2014 Burgman right here. It came in because it wouldn't go into neutral. It wouldn't, you couldn't put it on the wheel and start it, it would die. If you went real fast, you could go, but the belt would never loosen. Okay, if yours is doing that, if you have one where the it just dies when it's on the wheel and it won't, it's like the clutch isn't working, what you can try is remove your CVT motor and lightly turn the plastic gear and see if you can get this to turn the CVT and loosen. And if you can, you might get your belt to loosen in there and get neutral back. Okay, so that covers if it is stuck and it won't go into a neutral style and you can't ride it because it stalls. Okay, you want to try to loosen your CVT unit, back off. You can do that through the hole in the CVT motor. Okay, this is the belt. It wasn't bad, we replaced it. They don't often go bad or break. Let's move on to some codes and stuff. So this is the ECU, okay? And this part of the ECU controls the CVT unit shifting. There's in connectors and out connectors. There's 12 volts in, and there's voltage coming out to feed the CVT motor, okay? The wires sometimes can go bad. If you have a blowing fuse, you want to look for a bad wire that rubbed, or maybe your CVT motor wire broke inside. Okay, so if you're blowing a fuse, or if you have a code C51, C51, that usually means that you have a bad CVT motor. Could be hidden inside it, okay? I want to tell you about a couple other things too. This is the connector, the jumper you're going to make to check your codes on it. It's simple. You don't need the Suzuki tool. You can do it making a wire like this or any kind of paper clip. Okay, let's talk about what you're going to do if you have a code C51. You want to see if you have voltage going to this motor, because I had an interesting problem I want to tell you guys about. I had a code C51 and I did search it into a bad motor, but I still had no shifting. Okay, it was stuck in second. So I want to tell you about the difference between stuck in first and stuck in second. I believe the side stand switch, if it's bad, will make it stuck in first. Okay, second is a fail-safe mode. That's telling you something else is going on. Okay, so stuck in first would probably be your side stand switch. It'll only shift a second and it won't do anything else. Okay, what I want to talk about is when it does this and you have no codes. When it's stuck in second gear and you have no code. Ours was stuck in second gear. We had a C51 with a bad motor, but once we replaced the motor, we still had it stuck in second gear with no code. And it turned out to be a bad ECU. So it was really tricky to figure this one out. That's why I'm doing this video for you guys, okay? And the way you can tell is you have to have output voltage going to this guy. And if you don't, you could have a bad ECU. You want to check for input voltage and you want to check for output voltage with no codes. This would be when it's stuck in second and you have no FI code on the dash. That's when you could have an actual bad ECU. I think it's rare, but it happened to us, and so I wanted to do a video about it. Other things, the side stand switch, you just unplug it. If you want to remove it from the system, you just simply unplug it and leave it off. No jumpers whatsoever. The PPS units, I guess they go bad. We replaced it. This one wasn't bad. I did not see that any of the tests on the internet matched what the book said, so that was kind of strange to me. So definitely use your manual and not the video online about testing that. And of course, it got a new bolt for the CVT, comes with it. So that pretty much does it for this. If you have a stuck in first, if you have it where it won't go into neutral, you want to try to loosen your belt off manually. If it's stuck in first, you probably have a bad side stand switch. And if it's stuck in second with no codes, you probably have a bad ECU, unfortunately. Okay, Good luck, guys.